Hey guys, thank you for coming back to the channel. This is Lifestyle with Lisa. I hope you all are doing well out there. I want to say hi to all the new subscribers um, and also the ones that come over here to check out my page. I hope you decide to stay and subscribe and become part of our YouTube family over here. Very friendly channel. My page is more talk about more than just prepping, guys. But we are over here to help each other, and we have became a family within 2 years that my channel been up. We have became a family over here, and we help each other, and we talk, and we try to encourage each other over here, guys. I'm making this video real quick, and I hope it's not that long because I have to vacuum up again real quick because I was doing something, so I have to vacuum up and start dinner. But I wanted to address this issue today because I have been seeing this. Well, it's the first time I've seen it on my page. She's not blaming me. She's just having a little problem, and we are going to help our family member because we all are considered family. I consider everyone family over here. Some of y'all done been with me since I started my channel, and you constantly comment and interacting, and I enjoy that. But what I'm saying, we're going to help out our family members, but I want to address some things first. I have been seeing this on other preppers, my other prepper channels, which I consider them my friends, some of them, because I watch a lot of the real, well, popular and non-popular prepper channel, people that's for preparedness. I watch their channel, and when I get finished watching their channel, I always go down to the comment section because I like to read the comments because you can find some helpful information in the comments from me, or either, when I do my video, from me or either from other people commenting. But I wanted to address this because I seen it in other people channels, and I just see this in general with people blaming preppers for two things. They're blaming preppers for the store being shortage in the store, and they blaming us now. I see for the last year, they blaming us now for them having bugs. So first of all, I want to address this real quick. The store being empty has nothing to do with us preppers or couponers. It has nothing to do with us preppers or couponers, especially us preppers. It has nothing to do with us. Most of us, like me, we can't afford to just go in stores and just buy this stuff all at once. I know I can't afford to go into the store and buy this all at once. I buy this stuff gradually every time I go out. Last year I was going, well, my regular routine before anything happened with this whole world turning upside down with the C-19 and everything in the backs. What I'm trying to tell y'all, I used to go out every 4 weeks, and I continue on going out every 4 weeks to do a large haul. I have been doing that for years. I find myself going back and forth to the store more and more last year and this year because I wanted to stock up and stay stocked up, because we have noticed ever since last year, before everybody started talking about it, the news people, and now seems like every social media outlet, about the whole shortage. We have been talking about this as preppers last year, and some people have been talking about this before last year. I talked about it all last year and all this year. I kept going prepping what I can, and I kept talking about it. I want to address that. It's not because of us, it's because of the panic buyers. Some of you people out there, when you'll see something on the news or hear something on social media, y'all run out and go and get several of those items or whatever you feel like you and your family and household need. It's not because of us. Most of us, the average person like me, we cannot afford to just go out and just grab things all at once and be stocked up. I prayed all last year that I had the finance and the resources that I could have just got everything within 6 months and been done with it. It does not work like that with me and many other people. We are average people. We don't have a lot of money. And it's not because of us, because of the shortage. Trust me when I tell you this. It's bigger than us because of this shortage and all the other BS that's going on. So stop saying that it's because of preppers. We prepping because we're smart to have extra things we need for our family that we know we are going to eventually use, eat, or drink. Everything you see me have in my hauls that I share with you guys, we use and we have been using those items for years. I have not just started using these items that you see me buy in my videos. I have been using some of those items for years, and I just like to buy in two so I can have enough. Not only because of either some shutdown, losing jobs, funds being low, or a losing income, or someone takes sick. It can be anything, or this shortage. That's why I like to buy things in two, because not only I stock up quicker, but I can have what I need and don't have to keep on running back and forth to the store, because like I said, I don't have a lot of money. So I can't do that. I don't know how nobody else's households run, and I don't try to figure it out because it's none of my business what other people have and what they can afford and what they can go out and do. I'm talking about me and some of the preppers I know. We have not got this stuff that you see me showing and they showing in a video. We have not just got it up, went to the store and got it in one scoop. We have been, a lot of this stuff you see me have showed you guys here. Like for instance, all this stuff right here in these tote bags, I have bought this stuff the last 2 to 3 months. All this stuff in the tote bags. The only reason they sit in there because I'm doing my pantry, and then I'm putting the rest in my cabinets. All this stuff is brand new. It's last 2 months to 3 months, and this is stuff that we drink and we eat. These waters been here and drinks been here for probably, well, I'm gonna say these drinks over here, just the ones right here that I'm showing y'all, been here going on a year. This stuff have not been a year. This stuff have been about 5 months, maybe 4. That water right here been here for only a couple of months, because usually if you follow me, it's stacked all the way up. I just haven't been able to get to Sam's Club, Costco's, or BJ's, or none of that yet. That the liminal foil I have on my microwave, I'm having problems with the microwave, the socket part over there. So that's why this is sitting here. That pop right here, I only had that for about 2 months, maybe 3, because I discovered that we discovered that we like that. So that's why we went ahead and just got one case, because we don't drink a lot of pop, soda, whatever y'all call it. We don't drink a lot of it, but it's a nice treat every now and then we like to have. So all this stuff is new. So I have not ran out. And then the stuff I showed you guys, baby, can you cut back on the what's called in the bathroom? I have not ran out to get this stuff because I can't afford to run out and just get it all in one swoop. So stop blaming us, because it's not our fault, because it's shortages. Because I had a problem with that, not naming her name, because I blocked her. I usually don't block people, but for this year, I do a lot of praying, meditating, talk to God. I block people for my own peace of mind. You're not going to keep your negative comments and negative energy over here, so you will be blocked. Having a healthy adult conversation, asking questions, I welcome that all day long. Anybody that knows me know that I respond when I can. Most of the time I respond to all the comments when I'm laying down, getting ready for bed, or I'm winding down for the day, or if I don't have anything to do. But I try to respond to everybody. If I can't respond to you, I hit the little heart button so you can know that I read it. But you're not going to keep your negative energy and negative comments over here on my page. So yes, I blocked her, and we're not going to say her name because we're not going to give her life. But a couple of days ago, I had somebody, being real negative about, oh, you probably 300 pounds, probably don't walk, and you need to jog and all this stuff, and just assuming things and assuming that, oh, you buying food stamps. Baby, what have you been for the last 2 years? A lot of people get food stamps and they're working. Do you know it's a ton of people that's in this country that works and still get SNAP? SNAP is benefits. SNAP is food stamps for people that don't know. A lot of people get that because their kids are in school, and that's something that the government decided to give people. Why make people feel bad? You're not making me feel bad, because see, you're assuming, because a lot of my stuff, I don't have to tell you where it's coming from, but a lot of my stuff is paid for in cash. Yes, because my son was in school, still in school last year and half of this year until he graduate. A lot of families was eligible for SNAP. So either you don't have SNAP or any kids, or you struggling. I don't know what the negative energy come from, but keep it over there. You don't make people feel bad. A lot of people are struggling now and grateful to get SNAP if they can get it, but or any type of extra funds. But you don't come over here and just assuming that, oh, you paying for this stuff with SNAP, or you hoarding, and this is why people can't find stuff in the stores. Honey, it's not because of me. I've been doing this off and on for years, but I went full throttle. Last year, I never stopped. This year, I never stopped. I kept on prepping with my own money. Like I said, when my son was in school last year before he graduated, and this year, he didn't graduate until this year. Yes, a lot of people, including me, was eligible for SNAP because that's what the government gave us. We didn't go and apply for. A lot of people was eligible because you had kids that was in school full time, virtual learning or in-person learning. A ton of people, even probably people you know, get SNAP, and they probably embarrassed to say. But if you had kids, because if you had kids that was in school full time, some people are still getting it even if your kids graduated or not. That's the way they have it set up. A lot of folks are struggling right now, and whatever they get extra funds from, I'm pretty sure they're grateful. But don't come over here assuming that I'm 300 pounds, I don't work out, I don't work. You haven't even seen me. And you haven't seen me because I like my privacy. I don't want people to be thinking that's because I have a YouTube channel that I'm all famous and making a lot of money and this and that. And that people are crazy. I keep my identity covered because I'm not hiding for anyone, but because for my own safety. I know how social media work because I've been on Instagram, Facebook for years, and I've been on YouTube for years. But my channel is only going on 2 years because I just made it last year. But don't come over here assuming things about you don't work out, you're probably over 300 pounds, and you the responsible. You is the one. Y'all is the reason why we don't have food on the shelf. All lies. All lies. So anyway, stop blaming us for the shelves being bare. A lot of this stuff was purchased. Some of the drinks was purchased last year, and some of the and a lot of this other stuff you see here when it comes to me was purchased the last 3 or 4 months. My 2 prepper closets I shared with you guys a few times. Some of that stuff some of the stuff is a year, and some of the stuff in 6 months. But like I said, I have not got it in. I haven't got it in all one swoop. I wish I could be one of those people that can go and get everything all at once. I can't. So the reason I made this video, because we want to help out one of our family members over here, guys. And if you know how to get rid of bugs, guys, help her out. She's 73 years old. She's having problems with bugs. I'm not going to say her name, but I hope she don't mind me saying this, but she was asking me how to get rid of them. I don't have bugs. I never dealt with bugs, roaches, rats, stuff like that. I just never dealt with stuff like that, guys. So if you have a way, me personally, if you're renting, by law, the owner and stuff supposed to have, professional, have somebody come out there and spray your apartment. But after they spray your apartment, you have to keep up your apartment. So I'm just going to address this. Stop saying it's because of preppers that y'all have bugs. It's not because of me. I can't tell you nobody else's household. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other preppers, I have watched their videos and they have showed their preps just like me. They have showed their preps up in person just like me. And trust me, I have showed you guys plenty of times my 2 prepper closets and this stuff over here. I don't have bugs. All that stuff you see right here that's green, those are bay leaves. I'm a big advocate for bay leaves. What I do, and I have been doing this for years, it has nothing to do with the whole C19. I have been doing this for years. Anything that comes in my household that I buy, I spray it off with the Lysol. If it can't be wiped down with water, what we call bleach water. All my food, y'all see my fresh water. Every time I film, I have fresh warm water with bleach and detergent. I wipe all my food down, and then I will stack them up until I put them in my pantry. It's done. I will stack them up in like tote bags right here. These are not going to stay like that. But all my food, before it get put up in the freezer, deep freezer, refrigerator, it gets wiped off with what I call my bleach water. Or if I don't feel like doing my bleach water, I take like items like this, I take disinfectant wipes and wipe them off sometimes too. But for the most part, they're all wiped down with warm water, bleach, and detergent. Been doing that for years. That's how I was raised. I don't bring anything in my house unless it's wiped down or sprayed down. Well, it comes in my house, but I don't put it up until I spray it down or wipe it down. That's just me. I don't. Nothing goes in my deep freezer. Nothing goes in my refrigerator. Nothing goes in these tote bags until they're completely wiped down. I'm like that when it comes to my cleaning products, and I'm like that when it comes to my personal products. Y'all know I have several Rubbermaid containers stacked with personal items in there. All that stuff is wiped down before I even put them in there. So ask yourself, how often are you wiping your stuff down when you come? First of all, how, and the second, how often are you guys cleaning your home or your apartment? Not trying to be mean, not trying to be nasty. I'm just asking, how often do you clean? I do a deep clean of my apartment. For years I've been like this because this is how I was raised. Every Sunday we deep clean our house. That carried over into adulthood with me. Every Sunday, me and my son, we deep clean our apartment. We clean, vacuum, wipe down. We do everything. So through the week, if we have some type of spill, or something need to be cleaned up, we get that right away. But for the most part, the only thing we'll do after we do our deep clean on Sunday, and I do Sunday cooking. Only thing I do once a week, if we make a mess, we clean that up, of course, right away. And I vacuum. On Sundays, real good, the whole apartment. And I vacuum again either on Wednesdays or today is Tuesday. We vacuum, and then I bleach my bathroom every day because guess what? We use our bathroom every day. We take showers in the morning. We take showers in the evening. We brush our teeth. We washing our hands. We using the bathroom. So I bleach down my bathroom every day. I do it either before bed or I do it once I know we're done with doing most of our important stuff. But I bleach it. I basically clean it. I clean it with my Lysol disinfectant spray. I clean it every day because we use it every day. And I clean my kitchen every day. When I get finished cleaning up, I clean that every day. I was not raised to leave dirty dishes, pots, pans, and all that in my sink. We clean. We clean and we put up stuff. Another thing, I had a friend, two friends. They was asking me, well, they was telling me they was having a problem with. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it, especially if you're the ones, and again, I'm not judging, I'm just saying, I have seen people, this is just what they like to do and how they was raised. Most of the time when you see people do something, it's how they was raised. What I'm trying to say, two of my friends was having problems. One lived in a house, one lived in an apartment. They was having problems with those little nets. Some people see them if you leave fruit or bread or anything on your counter. You would see them. So they was telling me how they was having problems with those little gnats and bugs, and some people call them fruit flies, and they was having flies and little bugs and stuff. That's because they like to keep their fruit and their bread on their counter. I was not raised like that. All my fruit and my bread go in my refrigerator. Now, some people don't like their bread in their refrigerator for whatever reason. Guess what? That's them. It's not my business. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you how I was raised and how I continue on doing things. My bread and buns and stuff go in the refrigerator. I put them in the very bottom part. I make room for over in the corner. I buy 2 packs of bread at a time because I know how quickly we go through bread because my son is the one constantly making sandwiches. So I buy 2 packs of bread. I maybe buy a hot dog bun, hamburger bun. That goes in the bottom of my refrigerator because I make room for it because I've been doing it for years. We keep our buns and breads in the refrigerator. We don't keep ours on the counter. And that's why we don't have bugs and stuff like that too. Also, we don't keep our fruit on the counter. We keep our fruit in the refrigerator. So once they end up doing what I suggest for them to take their fruit and bread and buns out of the off the counter because they use it, close it up, just leave it fruit and all that on the counter. They start seeing no bugs. And then I told them too, how often do you clean? Because that goes for everybody. How often do you clean? Your preps. When y'all have y'all preps, these preps are stacked up on top of each other, or they may be in Rubbermaid containers, or you may put them in boxes. You have to go in there. I know some preppers, they go in there once a year and check all their preps to make sure it's okay. I check my 2 prepper closets. I check them every 5 months to make sure everything is okay and go in there and wipe down. You have to keep your preps dust down and wipe down. And again, and another thing too, like I said again, stop blaming us for you having bugs because we don't know how often you're cleaning. We don't know how you're storing your preps Are you storing your preps? For instance, none of this stuff is open. None of this stuff is open. None. But just say if I want to go in here right now and I want to take out a pack of these crackers, guess what? I can take out a pack of these crackers. I can seal this up and leave this here. But are you taking out a pack of crackers, taking some out that pack and putting that open pack back in this box? You're going to have problems for bugs, rodents, and different stuff like that. Anything you open up, it should goes in your kitchen, in the refrigerator, top of your refrigerator, pantry, because some people do open up their stuff and they put it in the pantry. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying I don't do that. Wherever we open up, if I take out a pack out of here, I don't use the whole pack. Guess what? It don't go back in this box. It goes into the refrigerator. If I was to go in here and open up this box right here, it's 4 bags coming. It's success rice. If I take one bag out, I'm sealing back up this box. And guess what? I'm using that one bag. It's no way I'm going to take one bag out, use it, and take another one out and use half of that bag and then put the other half back in there. It's open. I will put it in the refrigerator, pantry, or something like that. When it comes to your snacks, I'm pretty sure everybody got snacks. I don't care if it's healthy snacks or unhealthy snacks. When you take your snacks, you and your family, do you take your snacks, open it, wrap it back up, and just set it back in your prepper container or on top of your refrigerator or stuff like that? What do you wrap it up and seal it well? And I also have someone harassing one of my preppers. She's new too, saying that, oh, I did everything you did when it comes to her. She was vacuum sealing all her dry goods. He's saying that he did the same thing she did and now he got bugs. Sir, she said she don't have bugs. She shows her prepper she has a big, huge room. She show her preps all the time. I don't live there, but I have not yet seen on camera. She have her stuff very well stacked and it's wiped off and clean and it don't look like nothing is open. But you cannot open up things, y'all, and put it back in your preps. You have to check on your preps. Keep them wiped down and dust down. My stuff that I have right here in this big box, again, if you see this green stuff, this is bay leaves. I have bay leaves all over this stuff because I don't care if it's open or it's not open. I have it in my pantries. I have it in my cabinets. And I have it all down in the bags. I'm a big advocate for it. But everything what's in this box right here is a big bag of rice and 6 bags of big grits. So like I said, stop blaming us for your bug problem. Now we are having a family member that's having problems because she said her management is saying, I guess she's a prepper, and he's saying that that's why she has bugs. She said no, the next door neighbors have bugs, but they moved out and she still have bugs. Well, by law, he's supposed to bring someone in there to spray, and then her family, listen guys, if you have any elderlies, your grandparents, your parents, aunties, uncles, if you care about them, you know they're of age, they can't do as much cleaning, organizing, cooking, and taking care of themselves probably as much. That's our job, to go in there and help them out, because as you get older, you're not going to be able to do a lot of the cleaning and dusting and all this stuff, and even taking care of their personal, self is as good. So us as children, grandchildren, etc., that's when we come in at. If you don't have the time or don't want to do it, hire someone to take care of your elderlies that need help. Your grandparents and parents took care of you and raised you. You take care and you take care of them. If you don't have time, try to go over there at least once a week and help straighten up, clean up, and help them out, or either hire someone if you can. But a lot of the elderlies are not able to do as much as they used to do. All of us is going to come to a point that as we get older, we're not going to be able to keep things as clean or as organized as we want them. But what I'm saying, you have to ask yourself, how often are you cleaning? You have to go in there and check your preps and make sure nothing busts open, nothing is leaking or spilling. Okay? Because I did a lot of, I'll show y'all my cabinets real quick, some of them. I did some mason jars last year. You see, like this, for instance, right here, we finished a big box of um Fruity Pebbles, where mostly my son ate it. In Sam's Club and Costco's and BJ's, they have cereal boxes you buy from them is 2 packs in there. So my son just now finishing up the Fruity Pebbles. So guess what? I didn't put them back in my preps. They're wrapped up right here, going on top of my refrigerator, and he's gonna finish eating that. This stuff right here, well, these right here is getting ready to get thrown out because I only use my grease 4 times and I'm done. Um, this other stuff is part of preps because it's going in my pantry, but nothing is open but the cereal, and these grease right here is getting thrown out because, like I said, I constantly buy fresh grease, and when they on sale, I buy multiple when I catch them on sale because I use my fresh grease 4 times and I'm over it. Because if you experience any type of, like, your house get real smoky or your eyes be burning, that's because it's your grease. You need to stop using your grease once it start getting real dark, especially like this first one. But anyway, I want to show you guys this. Now, my one friend that I follow, she was doing her, you see bay leaves again? It's everywhere. And none of this stuff is open. Well, the only things open is these two. But you see how they're wrapped? They're wrapped really tight and good. And I set them there because we eat a lot of rice. Especially my son. I eat rice, but he eat a lot of rice too. But she was doing mason jars. I did my mason jars, a lot of them. I have a lot of them all through my cabinets. I did my mason jars last year when I started my channel, and some of y'all did the mason jars with me. Y'all see why I say when you do anything, even when you're cooking, we was raised not to eat at people houses. That's how we was raised. That's how I raised my son. We was raised not to eat at people houses for different reasons. But I don't eat there because everybody's not clean. Everybody don't cook their food good, and everybody is in the kitchen. We was not raised like that. My mom was in the kitchen cooking. We could not go in there. If we wanted something to drink, we had to say, well, we want something to drink. She'll give us something to drink. We was not allowed in there while she was cooking and standing around and all that stuff. And your whole counter space, when I did these mason jars, my whole counter, I showed y'all how I sterilized these mason jars, how I sterilized them. I cleaned them real good with bleach, warm water, and detergent. I turn around and I put them in clear, clean, warm water to rinse them off, to rinse them off real good and dry. And overnight, I turned them upside down, let them dry on a paper towel. Got up the next morning, my whole counter space was clean and sterilized. And I started doing, you see rice, you see grits. That's all the way in the back. And then I don't know if you can see over here because I showed you guys this before. The other mason jars are up there that I did, if you can see it peeping out. On this side, I did a lot of black eyed peas, pinto, and I did Jiffy cornmeal, and I did instant mashed potatoes. Okay. She was doing a video a couple of weeks ago. He claims that he got bugs now because he did what she did. But sir, we don't know why you got bugs. We don't know if you had bugs before. We don't know why you got bugs now. You live in your home. Again, I'm not trying to be funny. You live in your home. You know how often you clean. And then before I put these, all my preps, before I put them in the mason jars, I put all my stuff in the freezer for 3 days. And then I took them out and let them unthaw for 3 days. We don't know why you have bugs. Just stop blaming preppers. But right now, guys, we have a family member. If you guys know how to get rid of, she just said bugs. If you guys know how to get rid of bugs, because I know back in the day I had family members that used Raid. But I had one friend that had bugs so bad that she did like these little bombs. They call it little bombs you can get from like Home Depot, Lowe's. You set off the bomb, but you have to be gone for at least 48 hours before you can come back. And she said it killed everything. Bugs, roaches, rodents, and all that stuff do happen. Why do it happen? Only you know. Because it's all about decluttering, cleaning, organizing, checking on your preps, keeping them wiped off and keep them dust off and clean. And then how often do you clean? And real quick, I may be off subject. I don't know if they still here because I don't know if they subscribe to the channel or not. But somebody was asking me about like how do this pertain to preps. I live in an apartment. I don't have a huge apartment like some people in a huge house. I'm grateful for what I have, but I'm just saying I don't have a huge space. I work with what I have, and I have been doing a really good job with it. I just set this here because I don't have no room under my cabinets or nothing like that. I maybe have a little room in my pantry when I get done. I don't know, but I use this often. So that has nothing to do with preps. That's just sitting there. And another thing, please don't come over here assuming things unless you guys have watched my videos. I have a ton of videos up from last year. Yes, you can ask questions. I welcome that. I have no problem with answering questions. But don't come over here assuming things, or trying to get nasty and smart and things like that, because a lot of the times I know who watched the video and who don't watch the videos, because they just come and assume things and get to talking and popping off. Well, I'm not going to let you stay over here with that negative energy, because for my own peace of mind, you will be blocked. Now, I have no problem with nobody asking questions or giving their opinions. Fine. I welcome that. I even leave my email for you guys can email me about different things, because there's certain things that us YouTubers cannot talk about or say because they censor us so bad. And I don't want nothing to happen to my channel. They censor us so bad. And I'm still learning about YouTube. But there's certain things we cannot say or talk about. That's why I leave my email for business purposes. And if my followers, some of y'all have questions about prepping or something like that. Nothing crazy, nothing getting into my personal life and all this and that. I'm a private person. You're still strangers to me. We're getting to know each other. And so, like I said, for business purposes, or if you have any questions, or you just want to talk about prepping or something like that, my videos. But don't get too personal or trying to get to meet me or know me, because it's not going to happen. But like I said, stop blaming us for the shelves being bare, the preppers. Stop blaming us for you having bugs. You have to sit down and figure out, why do you have bugs? It's not because of us. You have not seen not one bug since I own my. Go back and look on my channel. I guarantee you have not seen not one bug. Not in here. I can't tell you about other people, but I have seen some preppers that's nicer and neater than me. And they clean all the time, and they organizing all the time like me. I clean all the time, and I'm always organizing. You have to stop blaming us. That's all I want to say. Stop blaming us. It's not our fault. Ask yourself, how often do you clean? What are you doing wrong? Are you checking your preps? Is anything bust open or went bad? Also, I told you guys, none of this new stuff that I bought the last 2 or 3 months would be used yet. Probably just my crackers and maybe my tea and my hot chocolate. But other than that, we use our older stuff we already have in our cabinets and in our prep closet. The newer stuff that coming in, that won't get used yet. Always look for good dates. Like, for instance, a lot of my stuff that I have bought says 2022, 2023. So, and that's for 2022 of next spring and summer and 2023. So always use your older stuff you already have at home, and don't use your newer stuff until you finish with your older items. The same way with the drinks. We won't be buying no more drinks, because we're going to start going into these drinks. I have already drunk a lot of water, me and my son. We went through a lot of water because we don't eat out. So when we go, we grab stuff. And also when we here, we eat stuff. We eat, we buy what we eat. We buy what we eat. So I know the video was long. I try not to make it so long, but I just hope I made myself clear. Please stop going into not only my channel and other preppers saying that it's because of us the stores are bare. No, it's not because of us. It's because of the panic buyers. Panic buyers and preppers are two different individuals, two different things. Stop saying that it's because of us that you have bed bugs. Because I know if you ever follow me when it comes to me doing my mason jars, or doing my press when it comes to me prepping my meat and putting it in my deep freezer, I know you don't have bugs if you're doing what I told you to do, because you have to have your whole area have to be sterilized, and you have to know what you're doing. I told you guys, when it comes to mason jars, you have to be careful. I'm not an advocate. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not an advocate when it comes to canning meat. I don't suggest nobody canning meat unless you really do your own research and educate yourself really, really well. I don't mess around with meat. I'd rather buy meat and put it in my freezer and deep freezer and stack it up. And then the only canned meat I buy is the ones that come in a can. But jarring, putting in mason jars of meat, I don't do that. Because, and I have did my research. It's just, for one, I don't have the room for it. And second, I'm still not that comfortable. I don't care how much research I did. But you got to be careful when you don't know what you're doing with canning that meat. You can't play around with meat. And that's the same thing when I'm prepping my meat and getting ready to put them in the deep freezer. Your whole area have to be sterilized and clean. You have to have your hands clean. Underneath your nails have to be clean. So again, stop blaming us for the stores being bare and the shortages. Stop blaming us because you have bugs. Leave it down in the comment section, guys, if you can help our friend with her bug problem. She said it came from neighbors, but the neighbor moved out and she stuck with the bugs. I'm praying that she can ask your manager to come and spray. Go through all your preps if you have preps. Anything that's bust open or went bad, throw it out. Keep things wiped down, closed really well and sealed. When you open up something, put it in the refrigerator. It stays fresher longer, guys. It stays fresher longer, and it don't go bad, and it's fresh. I was raised even with condiments, and I'm gonna get up out of here. But even with condiments, even with our condiments, I was raised. You open it up, you put it in the refrigerator. Yes, we keep our condiments in the refrigerator. It lasts longer. Trust me, it lasts longer and it's fresher. That's how I was raised, and that's what I'm happy with it because I don't like to be wasteful. We open up our condiments. Some people put it on their counter, cabinets, pantry. That's them. We put ours in our refrigerator. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. And please, 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 if you can help our friend that is 73 years old, she has bug problems, like I suggest, make sure you go to your manager, tell them, ask them, can they send someone out to spray, go through everything, wipe everything down, keep it clean, have someone to help you, family and friends. Anything that's spoiled or rotten or bust open, throw it out. Clean your preps, wipe your preps down, keep track of your preps. Don't open up your preps and then put it back in there. Take it to the kitchen, put it in the refrigerator, put it somewhere sealed in the kitchen, and keep an eye on it. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. The next video, you guys want to see the Sam's Club holiday book, and I have the Target holiday book, or big red book, whatever they call it. I'm going to make another video maybe tomorrow or either after dinner. So take care, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. If you have any questions or any way of getting rid of those bugs for our friends, leave them down in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.